Hello YouTube, Mad Dog here. This video is one that I hadn't planned on making in this format. It's a bit off the cuff, so you'll have to bear with me. It's about a subject that I was going to cover, but in a different format, like I say. But it's about fatwood, basically. I know most of you already know what fatwood is, but for the benefit of the people out there that don't, fatwood is the wood that can be found in pine trees, usually dead pine trees, where there's a high consistency of resin that's cured, crystallised, permeated into the wood and has become saturated with it and acts as a preservative basically for the tree. Usually found in a piece of dead pine around the gnarled end of where a limb grows out of, or just above the root system. Usually a dead standing is very good for collecting fatwood, and the reason we use it in bushcraft or survival is it makes an excellent fire lighter or tinder. Anyway, that being said, I'll go into fatwood and collecting natural fatwood sometime in the future. The purpose of today's video is, excuse me, I've been chopping firewood for the stove in the house and the chimney outside, just breaking pallet wood up, nothing fancy, chopping a few logs. But whilst breaking a pallet up, I came across this piece of wood off the pallet, which absolutely stinks of pine resin. And I don't know if it's picking up or not, this yellow orange discoloration. It's very hard, very dense wood. To me, shouts out fatwood. That's the same sort of coloration you get in the knot of a pine tree. So what I've done is I've broke a piece off. As you can see in the veins here, I don't know if it's picking up, but the veins have got that distinct crystallised fatwood resin impregnated, and it reeks. Now I know the concentration in here won't be as high as true fatwood, but I cut a piece off. I think I got it from further down where the coloration was a bit stronger, hoping to get higher resin content. So I've just shaved it down into a pile of feathered shavings. I say this wood will probably still be on the damp side because it's not long come off a pallet out my yard. I'll just do a few more shavings just to demonstrate. I know this probably isn't as good quality as the brought stuff you can buy fatwood, and better still go out and collect it yourself if you know where and what to look for. It's not hard, it's just about putting the hours and working to process your findings down into usable fatwood. Always worth keeping a bit of fatwood in your survival kit, whether you make just a piece on a lanyard to carry or a handle for your ferro rod. There's loads of different uses for fatwood. I would recommend keeping it in your kit. I know there's too much here, but like I say, it's not a high concentration of resin in here, but I've tried it early and it's quite effective. You watch it, nothing will happen now because I'm on camera. I'll get some sparks in here. And eventually, as always on camera, everything's harder work, we get a decent fire established. Now I don't know if it's picking up, there's quite a lot of black smoke coming off this fire, which indicates the presence of tar in the fatwood. So although it's not as good, like I say, as the proper home found or pre-brought fatwood, it's still effective. It burns hot, fierce, and like I say, this wood's probably still damp. It's been out in my yard for weeks, so I just thought I'd throw it out there as a little tip. Always keep your eyes open if you're ever chopping scrap wood or pallets up. It isn't all that white rubbish. Some of it is useful as fatwood. So do keep your eyes open for that. It's good stuff. poor demonstration, I know, but like I say, this video is really off the cuff, so I'm just going to put this down a moment, try and extinguish it, put this log on top of the embers. There we go. So, thought we'd throw that one out there. I've rambled on too long about this, so excuse me, but might save you some money, some time, keep your eye skinned for some fat wood in scrap pallets basically. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. Hope you're all still having a good Christmas break. Make the most of your time off, get outside and have some fun. Take care, Mad Dog signing off. Yeah, see you soon.